In 1928, a forgotten petri dish changed medicine forever. This dish was left in a lab, old and seemingly useless. But its owner, Alexander Fleming, stumbled upon something weird. A mold was eating bacteria. You won't believe what happened next. This mold was special. It was penicillium, a type of fungus that your grandma knows all too well. The discovery was made at St. Mary's Hospital in London, where Fleming was working on a cure for influenza. He had left the dish for 2 weeks, and upon returning, he found that the mold had contaminated the sample, killing off the surrounding bacteria. For instance, in the years following this discovery, the mortality rate from pneumonia dropped drastically, from 30% to just 5% at St. Mary's Hospital alone. This changed everything, and now we have antibiotics. You're alive because of this dish. What's more, did you know that Fleming's discovery also led to the development of vaccines, as scientists began to understand the complex relationships between microorganisms and the human body? It's astonishing to think that such a groundbreaking discovery was made by chance, and it just goes to show that even the smallest events can have a profound impact on our lives. Here's what nobody tells you about bioluminescence. It's like a firefly's glow, but instead of being outside, it's happening inside you. This glow comes from a molecule called luciferin, which you have in your body. It reacts with oxygen, creating light. You're like a human firefly, but don't worry, you won't glow in the dark. For example, a certain type of squid, the bobtail squid, uses bioluminescence to evade predators, producing a glow of around 10 to 15 lux, which is roughly the same brightness as a full moon. This process is fascinating and complex. Surprisingly, scientists have even discovered that certain types of fungi can use bioluminescence to attract insects to help with spore dispersal, with some species emitting a glow that's visible from over a mile away. You might be wondering, what triggers this reaction in your body? It's a natural process that occurs when your cells are under stress or damaged. The luciferin molecule reacts with oxygen to produce light, which can be measured in tiny amounts. It's a remarkable process that's still not fully understood, but researchers like Dr. Wilson are working to unlock its secrets, studying the 1,500 species of fireflies that use bioluminescence to communicate and navigate. This is happening in your body right now. Bioluminescent proteins are at work, specifically photoproteins like luciferin and luciferase. They're the reason fireflies glow, but in you, they help you see in the dark. But that's not all, they also play a crucial role in detecting diseases, like cancer. They light up the bad guys, making them visible to medical professionals. You can see them coming, and it's a game changer. For instance, a study published in the journal Nature used bioluminescent proteins to track the progression of cancer in mice. With astonishing results, 90% of the tumors were successfully illuminated, allowing for targeted treatment. It's like having a superpower. And here's a surprising fact, did you know that bioluminescent proteins can also be used to detect bacterial contamination in food? It's true, scientists have developed a method using photoproteins to detect E. coli in as little as 30 minutes, a process that normally takes days. You might not realize it, but these tiny proteins are working tirelessly behind the scenes to keep you safe and healthy. They're tiny, but their impact is huge. In 1953, 2 scientists made a bet that changed everything, and it's a story you'll want to hear. They were studying bioluminescence, a phenomenon where living organisms produce their own light. They found a weird fact: bioluminescent organisms can be 90% efficient. That's like a car getting 90 miles per gallon. Your car can't do that. But these organisms can. They're like superheroes. For instance, the glowing plankton in the ocean can light up an entire beach, and they're found in massive numbers, with some species having over 100 billion individuals in a single square kilometer. This efficiency is staggering, especially when you consider that the average car is only around 20% efficient. But what's even more surprising is that bioluminescence is not just limited to the ocean, it's also found in certain types of fungi, like the jack-o'-lantern mushroom, which can grow in your own backyard. You might be wondering how this works. It's all about the chemistry of light production, and scientists are still unraveling the secrets of bioluminescence today. The study of this phenomenon has led to breakthroughs in fields like medicine and technology, and it's an area of research that continues to fascinate and inspire you. Most doctors get this wrong. They think bioluminescence is just for research. But it's not. It's used in real hospitals. right now. You can see it in action at the University of California, San Francisco, where doctors are using bioluminescent imaging to detect tuberculosis in patients. They can actually see the bacteria glowing, which is a game changer for diagnosis. It's like having a magic wand, but instead of magic, it's science. This technology is surprisingly affordable, with some bioluminescent tests costing as little as $5 per patient. In contrast, traditional diagnostic methods can cost upwards of $100. For example, a study in South Africa found that bioluminescent testing reduced the time to diagnose tuberculosis by 50%. That's a significant improvement. But here's something you might not know: bioluminescence is also being used to detect cancer. Researchers have discovered that certain types of cancer cells can be made to glow, allowing doctors to see the full extent of the disease. It's a fascinating area of research, and one that holds a lot of promise for the future of medicine. You can imagine the impact this could have on patient care. You've been lied to about bioluminescence. It's not just for fancy research. It's not just for glowing plants. It's for real medicine. It's saving lives. Don't believe the myths. Believe the science. Bioluminescence is the future. For instance, a team of scientists at the University of California used bioluminescent markers to track the spread of cancer cells in mice, leading to a breakthrough in understanding how tumors grow. This research has the potential to revolutionize cancer treatment, and it's already showing promising results. In one study, the use of bioluminescent imaging allowed doctors to detect tumors as small as 1 millimeter in diameter. You might be surprised to know that bioluminescence is also found in certain types of squid, which use it to communicate with each other in the deep sea. In fact, the glowing squid is so efficient at producing light that it's being studied by engineers to develop more efficient LED bulbs. The applications are vast, and the science is sound. Bioluminescence is being used to develop new vaccines, to create more effective treatments for diseases, and even to detect environmental pollutants. It's a game changer, and it's only the beginning. Here's the wild part. Bioluminescence is not just for detecting diseases. It's also for treating them. Like cancer. You might be surprised to learn that scientists have been using bioluminescent markers to track the progression of cancer cells in patients. For example, a study published in the journal Nature used bioluminescent imaging to monitor the growth of breast cancer cells in mice. With remarkable results, the team was able to track the spread of cancer cells with unprecedented accuracy, and even observed a significant reduction in tumor size after treatment. It's like a special delivery truck, bringing the medicine right to the bad guys. And it glows, so you can see it working. This technology has the potential to revolutionize the way we approach cancer treatment. Interestingly, did you know that certain types of squid have been found to have bioluminescent properties that can actually help to inhibit the growth of cancer cells? It's a fascinating area of research that's still in its early stages, but the possibilities are endless. As you can imagine, this could be a game changer for patients undergoing treatment. You're essentially getting a front row seat to watch your body fight off the disease. You'll repeat this to someone tomorrow: bioluminescence is saving lives. But here's the question: what's next? Will we have bioluminescent humans? Will we glow in the dark? The future is uncertain. Take the case of a new cancer treatment developed by a team at Stanford University, where bioluminescent markers help doctors track the spread of cancer cells with unprecedented accuracy, resulting in a 30% increase in successful treatments. This is just the beginning. Bioluminescence is also being used to create low-cost, portable diagnostic tools for diseases like malaria, which affects over 200 million people worldwide. But one thing that might surprise you is that bioluminescence is also found in certain types of squid, which use it to communicate and evade predators. The future of bioluminescence is vast and uncharted. You might wonder, what if we could harness this power to create sustainable, glow-in-the-dark cities? It sounds like science fiction, but with the rapid advancements in biotechnology, it's not entirely impossible. As research continues to unlock the secrets of bioluminescence, one thing is clear: it's changing medicine, and potentially, our world, forever. The impact will be felt for generations to come.